It is the USA in red serving, Cuba in blue receiving for this all-important pool match from the Men's World Championship Philippines 2025. And a side-out start for Cuba. For those of you just joining us, particularly our friends at CBS, very warm welcome to you. And for everybody else, well, we got our first point underway here, and quite a nice, tidy side-out for Cuba. That's what they'll want.
Yeah, really solid. A good serve from the United States and McHenry, but well sided out by Cuba quickly.
Hewitt. No catch ball, free ball for the USA. 4 players all moving. Champlin, oh, I say that pinballs around. Down ball now for the USA. They get to go again in system still. Oh, bounced down from Hewitt for 1-1. Calm down, Clay. Calm down.
A lot of volleyball left to go, Clay, but this is a tremendous finish there from Hewitt. Very slim amount of line there by Thondike. Again, the quality of the dig from Eric Shoji allows that tempo to be run in transition.
McHenry. Going after Jan, and Jan's been touched. Oh, that's a great pickup from McHenry, laid out. Well, that's got to be a double touch because that was a block to come over, but well played USA. Good skills from them. They take the point.
Yeah, good job not losing concentration, because I would agree with you, off the fingertips of Thondike, that has to be. How about the big middle laying out?
Oh,
McHenry,
yes.
full flight, great dig. Little patty cake there, Jendrik and Micah Christensen.
Good serve, nice change up on that. But for Cuba, they've got swing options, but they've not taken them. Jan couldn't find the line. What a block by Garcia.
Yeah, good job staying disciplined as well, because you can kind of see Jan double pump. Gabby leaves the arms there, straight up and straight down, closing that line, shaping it back to the court.
Well, Garcia and Jan have got history playing against each other in the Italian league. Not the first time they've encountered each other at the net, but right now, Cuba's encounter at the USA net is not very good for them. Great for the USA, 4-1 lead, and Cuba called timeout.
Yeah, look at this move there. You were great left hand, and then kind of struts off, talking to nobody in particular in the crowd, letting everyone know that was him with the shutdown.
Dale, vamos un cambio, vamos a hacer el cambio, está 4-1. Vamos a hacer el cambio, vamos a darle una pausa y vamos a seguir. Dale, dale, 1, 2, 3. Dale, 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 espera. You can't see anywhere else. Open out, grab your phone, tag your phone, and start your free 7-day trial today.
Good serving run here from McHenry, keeping pressure on Cuba. And of course,
well done.
The timeout and the commentator jinx double kibosh there.
How many times we hear this, and we've said it enough times. Oh, I have a really good serving run. They're great, a really good server, and then they do exactly the opposite. Garcia, oh, get ready for plenty more of that from him. Such a fast arm. It's a joy to watch. Watch his hip. That's the key to this.
Perfect pass from Shoji. Yeah, that arm just whips through that seam. Heavy heat. Gabby up big.
They've got him again.
I think it's Jendrik this time that gets the block, but credit Ewart for setting the end of that block perfectly. That's your job as a wing blocker, is to kind of set the boundary and your middle blocker closes to you.
Great serve. This will have to go wide. 3 blockers getting ready to try and get onto it, but they don't need to. Jendrik. But somehow Cuba keep the ball in play. Oh no, oh, unlucky for Cuba. Massive amount of luck then for Micah Christensen as he clips the net, but this is some great touches.
Yeah, good save there from Mergorejo, but look at this one. He's in great position. That little click off the top of the tape altered it just enough to confound him.
Nice serving again. USA are dominating at the moment. Everybody's having a swing, everybody's involved, and it is an 8-2 lead. And one very happy coach for the USA.
Yeah, again, I sound like a little bit of a broken record and like I'm favoring the Libros a little too much, but Eric, with the tempo and the precision of that free ball pass, allows that quick transition offense to get going for the United States.
Well done. Kept it in play. Champlin was ready for that in exactly that spot for the ball off of the block. Better chance now for Cuba. More players available. Oh, goodness me. Concepcion can't get a full swing, but luckily for him, he's amphibious and he can play it with his other arm.
On land or by sea, this will go down for Concepcion.
Yeah, okay, everyone, if you're going, no, no, he's ambidextrous. Yeah, I know he is. Great pass.
Oh, that was pretty.
Wasn't it? And I like it. So Ewart goes up and he'll play this with his right. Some players will let it drift over to their left shoulder and then play it. But he's done well because he was quite close to that antenna anyway, wasn't he? He didn't really have the option to do that.
Yeah, that does take some skill to not kind of over-rotate and let the momentum of that set drag that ball outside the court.
Good swing. Mejejo against Christensen is a good mismatch for Cuba.
Pretty good blocking move there from Christensen, especially one-on-one, but just the height there from that swing by Cuba.
Mess it, Concepcion. The
We call
intention
not
was
so
right.
close, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was off of his forearm.
The intention meaning to try and make it in the court.
Yeah. Try and get his hand on it. 10-4. Could be 11-4. Is 11-4. McHenry has caught the end line. Wheels up through the middle for the USA.
Yeah, he's up so high, even with a little backspin on this swing. As you see there, it finds the corner.
Simon, no chance. Jendrik. Good play, good speed to isolate the blockers. And McHenry knows he's got, on a good ball, he's got to commit against Simon.
Well, yeah, we've seen him block the pipe where he just kind of leaves the hands up and he hangs so long. And you saw him try and do that as well on that gap go.
Oh, good serve. Masso with the ace.
I think McHenry just thinking that one was going to go long, sort of ducks out of the way. It does find, yeah, it's pretty well in, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, just have to recalibrate his bearings, Champlin, which he did. So he didn't have to play that one. Masso playing his volleyball in Thessaloniki, going to be in Greece next season. In fact, all of the team, all of the Cuban players, none of them playing in Cuba, they're all playing abroad in Italy, in Japan, in Turkey, and also in Russia, top leagues around the world. That in? It is in! USA make the block, and likewise, all of the USA players playing their volleyball around the world in pro clubs. Gabby Garcia playing in probably the best league in the world for Trentino, elite winner with them last season and helping out on that block big time. Timeout called by Cuba.
Triple bloqueo de ellos. Vamos a ir sobre la última mano del que está en la línea o del que viene llegando el bloqueo. Casi todos los balones le han hecho contacto en los centrales de ellos. Estamos atacando para arriba los centrales de ellos. La última mano del último hombre le da la varilla o el que viene en desplazamiento. Y tranquilidad con los saques duros. Vamos a tirar la pelota arriba, vamos a hacer un paseo.
Oh, Winnie P started close, didn't she? She was just playing it cagey. The win prediction, yeah, 57 to whatever it was, 43. And now she's like, I don't think so. I think it's going to be USA.
This is a really nice start for the United States, of course. A lot of younger players, as you mentioned, a little bit different lineup than Cuba faced in the VNL, but better in a lot of ways. And Karch looking to get a lot of early experience here for these young outside hitters in particular.
Well, Masso played that. I think he was behind the line. He's certainly below the height of the net, and a scrappy rally, and the USA it is who take the point.
Well, you were able to sneak that one through low. Maybe not his best swing, but effective nonetheless.
Big front row this now for the USA. McHenry, Garcia, and Champlin. Swing block. Not able to shut down Masso. Big space for him to go on the angle.
Yeah, we'll get another look at this, I think. Watch the height of Champlin, but it is no big deal for Masso.
It's interesting. There's a lot of thoughts about swing blocking to just short arm swing blocking. But I think if you want to swing block, if you've got the time, great. Champlin can go and bounce the ball. You've got the time, go and swing block. But the key is you've got to post your foot back to the net forward so that you jump up and you're not drifting like we saw Champlin drift out of the space in which he wants to actually block. So you actually drift past the attacker on the previous one. Because also, if you're drifting laterally as a wing blocker, you're going to drift further away from your middle if he's trying to catch up with you. That is a swing and a half.
Layout dig from Shoji, and then just the one-arm beauty from Christensen. That is a great move.
Yep, got it.
Dive.
Oh, look at that free swing as well. Super play. Yeah, he is captain of America.
That toss never got quite high enough, I don't think, for Champlin there.
Something we talk about quite a lot, isn't it? That your contact point, what's going where, and a good frame of reference is make sure that your elbow goes past your ear, not your hand. Unlucky. Simon trying that tactical serve to take Ewart up and into the net, make it tricky for him to get back out again, make it difficult in terms of how he has to pass the ball in. Change is coming. Micah on to serve. Do you know what? I had a look at his serving stats because he's done really well every time he's come on. He's got 0 points, but that's not the kid. It doesn't matter. He's not had any aces. What he has had, and I don't want to, I'll say it after this first serve. This is what he's had. Lots of serves that has given his team a chance to make plays. He's unlucky with that one, Champlin. Cuba make the side out.
Yeah, that's just a good run by Cuba to Concepcion out of the middle, and that good cross-body swing that we've seen from him a bunch. But it was a good serve from Ma'a. He's been fantastic. And, you know, McHenry scored a few on his go-around at the service line last time, but that's how much confidence they have in Micah coming off the bench.
Again, Ewart just finding solutions. You don't get 2 points for hitting it hard. Getting the block out, put it on the floor, in the court.
Yeah, and this shot right here just sets up everything he wants to do in the cross court with more pace. It's reminiscent of a teammate of mine, Riley Salmon, but kind of before the advent of the slam tip, he would have to do it almost as a shot. That's a relief for Cuba to see Gabby hit one into the net from the service line.
Yeah, it's another player who can really deliver from the serving line, which he has done, but Shoji can also deal with those deliveries, and that one went express from 10 for Garcia. What a point.
How about that response to a great serve from Jan? We're just gonna stick the pass, Shoji nails it, and then just a tattooing right up the line from Gabby. Beautifully done, USA.
Free swing, Gabby. Here comes Ewart. Everybody moving for Cuba. Oh, that's lovely. They're running that pipe away the other side of where the middle's going, so that puts massive pressure on Champlin.
Especially as Concepcion kind of tries to attract Jendrick's attention the other direction with that gap.
Shoji loves those. Oh, that's a great block. Well played, Cuba. Simon reading what was going to happen.
great close there from Roberlandi Simon.
Yeah, he's a great player. He's up against Gabby. Oh, come on! Oh, no! Oh, no! It might be a hole in the floor, but there was a net touch. Yeah. I can't believe it. The team can't believe it. Oh, he's just clipped, hadn't he? Went full warm-up mode. Was that him or the ball? It was him.
Yeah, it might have been both. Oh. Unfortunately, it was a heck of a run, but can't do that.
Champlin every now and again gets caught out with those. And Ewart, they want to go with that roll shot, but it's just not quite high enough with what they want to do. And the block gets it done. Well played, Masso.
Yeah, I think if, you know, it looks like he's trying to go for a little bit of a recycle. Maybe he's trying to chisel the outside hand, but if you're trying to get that back, you got to swing towards the court, right? That spot kind of behind you at the line blocker is the most vulnerable from a coverage standpoint.
USA called timeout then.
Dead center, so you're wide open on that gap. Let's get Micah a nice pass, and Jeff's going to stay off the net and put this one down for the kill. Here we go. Let's go. 1-3, USA.
Yeah, just slowly but surely, Cuba have just crept back into this from a really healthy lead. Oh, yes, okay. Since 2012. Excellent.
Yeah, well, where were you in 2008?
Yes, she doesn't know who you are. We'll go down there later and get her. This is a whiteboard. I'll get her to put, I'll get her out and say, and we love Rich.
She was probably in her extreme youth, so we'll give her a break.
Concepcion. Another good ball, great movement. It's so nice to see. And for those of you who just, if you don't do it already, take a moment to take your eye off the ball on the pass. And once it's passed, don't watch the ball now. Watch all the movement of the players. And you can see why the blocks are having to stay in their positions and they can't get out. They can't double up or treble up on anyone. Oops. Not a double touch then. Okay. McHenry finds the court easily. So the rule change, for those of you that don't know, is there's no double touch if the ball stays on your own side of the court. But if you send the ball over the net and you double touch it, it should be called as a fault because your disadvantage that you were in is now potentially a disadvantage for the other team, which they shouldn't be in, off of you not being able to handle the ball properly. Look up, great pick up by Champlin. Oh, that's unlucky, Simon. It just slipped through the fingers, a bit like this set at the moment.
Yeah, that's a great pickup from Champlin to stay on his side of the net as well. And then Gabby just going high into the hands, taking a little bit off of the ball and getting kind of the fortunate bounce there. Really well played by the United States.
Jendrik. Oh, that's unlucky. Such a good touch in the block. It's 50-50 then, isn't it? You set up your defense and you don't really know where the touch is gonna go.
How about that? It's Micah, and Ewart can't believe he didn't come up with that. Micah did a great job, as you mentioned, slowing that one down. And as a position 6 defender, you gotta come up with those for your blockers.
Julio Alberto Gomez on to serve for Cuba. Setter by trade. Easily dealt with by Ewart. And he gets a little 1-2. Good scoop though by Gomez. Free ball now for the USA. 4 attacking options, 2 front, 2 back. Champlin has a little weight, but that allows the block to get involved. And now Cuba take advantage and they'll have the point. That's a missed opportunity for the USA. Karch knows it.
Okay, and you see Shoji put his hand up. He's doing the right stuff there, trying to be very aggressive, taking any and every free ball he can get his hands on as the libero to free up his offensive players. Just kind of misses the contact there.
Nice pass. USA can come again, and we'll get the point. So they are edging towards this set.
Now, I think that's going to show to be long, but there was a touch on the block.
Yeah.
There you see it, just tearing at some fingers of Bissett there.
Yeah, Bissett also came in into the front row, so Gomez setting from the back row. Cuba trying to keep 3 front row attackers going. Nice touch, Champlin. Oh, that's tricky. But what a great swing from Garcia. Wonderful movement in the air from him. No net touch. Champlin, he's got a tricky one, but good recycle. And now Garcia, full flow. What a pickup! Incredible from Yant. Oh, but it's been given as a net touch against Cuba in the block. Set point for the USA. There's a challenge coming, though. It might be a mid-rally challenge. They're trying to work out what to call because the bench is telling the coach what happened. Whoops. Keep an eye on the ball, Gabby. So they're calling for a net touch. I think when that ball was picked out of the net mid-rally on that last play before they got to have the swing, I think Cuba think there was a net touch by the USA. So we're going to spool back through the video, not Richard and I, but the challenge team will, and try and find the moment and see if there was a net touch. You can challenge for something that's happened mid-rally now, after the rally finishes. You can't challenge in the moment. Change that one for the time being. And for those of you that don't know, you can have as many challenges as you want. So there you go, since 2012. Oh, lucky Rich. But you can challenge for net touch, block touch, the ball hitting the floor or not, foot faults from the 10-foot line or 3-meter line.
Top the net for USA.
There we go. So looking for a net touch.
For Cuba.
Center line fault.
Yeah, right.
And last touch fault as well. No, there is no. Oh, now then, is he still part of the block in that moment and deemed to still be blocking? That's the question. Because he's landed and then he's turned and the ball is the other side, so he may not be considered to be blocking.
In the net.
Yeah, and that's what Micah's, I think, trying to sort out with our head official.
In the middle of the rally. You're right.
Given it as a net touch as being, he was still blocking.
No interfere. No interfere because he put the net. No interfere. Now, right.
USA, really want to just get back to business here. It's 23-17.
Yeah.
He's wasting too much energy trying to overturn a call that's not going to get overturned. Maybe just looking for a little clarity.
Looking just to slow things down a little bit. Mejorejo. Ooh. Came back over and they were thinking it might go out. Now there's a chance for the USA. Garcia, lovely, just take on that block and a sensible set from Christensen as well to bring up set point.
That was McHenry that stepped in there on the tight pass. It was indeed, and I was just going to point out that that's a really good aggressive play too, to not sort of look around and wait, just make that proactive move there. Nicely done, Merrick.
My eyes. Christensen would have been proud of that. He was.
He was, yeah.
Champlin then, with the serve. Set point for the USA. Ooh. Oh, what a block to finish it off. The USA shut that down, and they take the opening set, 25-17. Set two is about to get underway. Second referee checking that the liberos where they should be. Here we go. It is Cuba serving. They are trailing the USA by 1-0. Tough serve to start with. Clever from Champion, but now a chance here for Cuba to get the first point, and they will do. Simon, who's been really quiet, gets a first swing.
Now, they haven't been in positions where they've been able to go to him as much as they would like. That was a good one. Started with that really good serve. Mejorejo. Are going to need to find something. That was not the performance they were looking for in set number one in a must-win situation.
Yeah, you just went full Jedi mode there. That's not the performance. That's more like it from Masso. He's got good high contact points, so he's always going to stress the wing blocks for the USA.
Yeah, and the USA have worked Mr. Carnegie into the mix.
Yes, I'm sure he will get Carnegie with it as well through the middle when he gets a swing chance. That's a tricky one for Garcia. I'm not sure he's expecting it back, but he did quite well to keep it in play. Jans does even better to get it off the block and out of play. Once again, not able to make anything happen that time. First opportunity to see Carnegie from the serving line. Oh, nice. Looked like he was going to go jump float, put a bit of heat on it. And the block, once again, just shutting the door on Cuba.
Jendrik there alongside Gabby Garcia. And this was huge because it was really a perfect pass on that great serve by Mergarejo.
Again, though, the conception's kind of helped in that sense because it's drawn Jendrik over to his right, and he only had to make one sidestep to get in on the block. That's more like it run it the other way, but even so, Jendrik able to get across and get onto it, but they're not able to stop that one. Good swing from Jans.
Going high and deep. Carnegie gets a hand on it, but can't come up with the dig. Nice serving, though, from USA middle.
Excellent. It is the fastest and most effective play, I think, when you get it right, the middle attack.
Yeah, certainly the fastest, and that's really a nice connection this time from Christensen and Jendrik.
Garcia. Aggressive serve. Little roller, although Christensen has to get his skates on, and that didn't quite go to plan. Chapman couldn't find any fingers.
That's why I kind of talk about the quality of contact on those first balls so much. Cuba, I mean, this right here, as a matter of fact, from Garcia is a great set. But that free ball pass from Garcia pulls Christensen out to the 3-meter line, and they don't have as many options as they'd like.
Well played, Hewitt. They do like to run both Hewitt and Champion very tight to the antenna. You look where this, so he's got to be really good. His line he wants to go to is quite small, so but it does open up that inside for him nicely. All tied up at 5s. Maybe USA can get in front here. Garcia, yes they will. Again, he's got such a high contact point. The blocks really struggling, aren't they, between how high they have to go and how far across they can get to the ball.
Well, yeah, and that's set there against the flow from Micah Christensen to get that ball high enough for Gabby to beat it off the fingers. Well done, good dig in the backcourt from Ewart as well.
Good leave. Oh, it's in. It's tagged the line. Tactastic. The squish factor coming into play with that one. And for those of you wondering, it's not the ref calling it. This is Technologica. And there it is in action. Miles in. Oh, it's unlucky. And unfortunately for Jan, it kind of felt like a tree. It wasn't the most graceful or quick.
That's one of those ones you decide way too early that you're going to pancake, and then you get short arm. You should just curl both arms underneath that. It's a pretty easy dig when all is said and done.
Yeah, full Danny kind of mode. Make friends with the floor. Jendrik now with the serve. Touch is made, but Garcia not deep enough for position 1 to be able to go and run it down.
Yeah, that's next to impossible, the one that goes over your head as the line digger, because you're kind of loading up for the heater. Karchi's still nimble.
Oh, yeah. Just thinking that. Lovely block. Tom Dyke gets the better of Champlin, and Cuba have edged in front.
Yeah, that ball, kind of low and tight,
and this is
always going to be trouble.
Yeah, and this is what I mean about Champlin and Hewitt. They want to run wide to come in, so if the ball doesn't make it out to them, they just struggle a tad. The touches from Cuba. Yant is back row, and he's had a swing from inside the front row. I wasn't sure. I just had a quick check the rotation. He's at left back, but he took off from inside the 3-meter line when he had the attack.
That was one of the more egregious foot faults I've seen at this level. I mean, that wasn't even close. I thought for sure he was front row as far over.
That's why I had to check the rotation. And did Christensen lend you his Theosaurus? Egregious. That one not working. That one did, though. Get the block out. Cuba just ticking along nicely here, matching the USA point for point.
Yeah, that was a nice delivery on that second ball in particular.
Not to be with that serve, and that means we are going from Pasay City over the bridge to Brooklyn because it's 9-9.
There you go.
Champlin with the serve. Good pass. There's a foot fault. Just dragged it back. If the USA are watching that, they may well call this if they don't win the point, but they win the point, so it does not matter. Whole of the foot over the whole of the line, and it certainly looked like that from Tom Dyke as he went to play the ball, but USA getting on with the business of taking the point.
Yeah, and that's a good push from Champlin from off the back of the court all the way inside the 3-meter line.
Good serve. And as you mentioned already, Richard, the libero work, exceptional. Garcia with this platform set, to get it into play, to allow that to then happen in the first place. Just awesome work from Cuba. Much better performance this so far by Cuba in this second set. Asking questions of the USA. Good chase. Sure got a bit sticky on the floor then. Oh, well swung on that by Yant.
And this is where Cuba are dangerous, when these little plays kind of bounce their way. That one rattling into a pretty easy position there from Margarejo to make the dig, and then those high balls, Yant just so physical. I mean, if you can go off the top of the fingers of McHenry up there, you know you're hitting the ball at a high point.
Good touch, Gator from Masso. Oh, is that reaching over? Yes, it is from Tom Dyke. Got to play it on your own side, unless you're blocking. Then for those of you that are unsure about that and thinking, well, hold on, you can reach across when you're blocking, you can. You can reach across the net and play on the opposition side if they are attacking the ball. So it doesn't have to be the third touch. It could be the second or the first. It could, honestly, Kyle, it could.
Little side eye from Kyle Insing.
Yeah, he wasn't agreed with me, was he? That is a great block.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. I mean, Jendrick's up big, but Ewer makes a nice read as the wing blocker too. A little backup, but it is, yeah, Jendrick that gets the stuff.
Cuba calling timeout. Oh no, sorry, yeah, I thought it was a timeout. It's not, it's actually a challenge for net touching the block. So everybody back on court. Come on, back on, not allowed off the court.
This is a challenge requested by Cuba. A net touch challenge.
I think that was the ball. It went straight down, wasn't it, from the block?
Yeah, I don't think that's a net fault. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, not even really close. Jendrick doing a great job there, keeping that spacing good, just pressing the hands over onto the Cuban side.
Exactly. Whatever you get above the net, get it across the net. So as you start, as your hand's getting up, it's starting to press over. A little bit like you were going to do the pole vaults would be a good experience, because they want to get everything over as soon as possible, the higher they go. Good leave by Garcia. Although I wouldn't advise trying to block with your feet.
You never know the height that some of these guys are getting to these days.
Cartwheeling across the net.
Yeah, we may see it. Oh.
Just about did get his hands on it. Ooh. Oh, I say, Conception with the stuff. And then a little looky through the net afterwards as well.
He had a little looky-loo.
Cuba holding on to a lead here. He is your one corrector, isn't he? Just gets on with it. It's been a real joy to watch Gabby Garcia playing in Italy when he first turned up straight out of playing in the NCAA, and he went straight to Civitanova, and then had to play because Zaitsev got injured in the opposite slot, and you just think, crikey, he's going to be good, and a little bit inconsistent, and now he's grown and grown and grown into an absolute worldie of a player. Great up.
Yes.
Pancake-tastic. Oh, is the finish good? Is the finish
It is
good?
indeed. How about that? I mean, the pancake that started off from Shoji, and then Christian just getting an arm under it. Love this, the whole thing from the USA. Look at that lefty, in fact. Taking a cut at that ball by Gabby Garcia is such a good play. Those people just standing and free-balling that over.
Tell you what, he did well to catch the net there, and he nearly missed it altogether. He can't quite believe he did that. Jans. That's a good serve. Couldn't direct it into the block and out of play. It was all very, very tight on that side of the net.
Yeah, that's one the USA need to sort out. A little miscommunication there, obviously.
And
I don't think that's a place to maintain tempo.
No, I think he targeted the wrong arm as well. It's Masso with the arm, and this is something Karcher talked about. Players going after the hand nearest, the arm nearest the antenna, the pin, is the target for the wing blockers, like that, just like that. And if you don't catch it, you get a freebie down the line.
Yeah, that's obviously the rhythm they're looking for. Trying to beat the blockers out to that pin, because Ewart is so good straight down the line.
Chaplin's going out, and here's to you, Cooper Robinson, coming on for some action.
It's like USA Volleyball's Bjorn Borg.
Well, there are rumors that actually Jendrik looks a little bit like a very tall Sylvester Stallone in his youth. That's a nice swing. Well, great start for Robinson, a player who's making his professional start in Japan next season.
Medical gozaimasu.
Yeah, that's definitely, yeah. Thank you very much for that set. Yeah, you're done. Just put the towel on. You can have a rest. That's not made it. Masso's thinking there's touches. I'm not sure he even saw it.
Yeah, that didn't look like any kind of change in direction for it to be that wide.
So a timeout's been called then by Cuba. The USA have really done well. They got back in front here. They're leading by 2.
Recuperar la pelota y seguir rejugando el balón. Eso se puede hacer. ¿Quién dijo que no se puede hacer eso? No podemos salir a la primera, la tiramos contra las manos y tratamos de recuperar. Lo que contra la palma de la mano para que salte con altura y poder recuperar la pelota. Hay que luchar esos balones de atrás, señores. Hay que luchar esas pelotas de atrás, no nos pueden picar más. Vamos.
So the players giving the coach a good listening to for Cuba.
And then you're going to decipher what was said there.
Yes, I'm just going to slow it down to normal speed first, though. That was very fast.
Yeah, the Cubans can speak rapido, they say.
Hewitt. Trouble. And Robinson gets two. The net is moving. Oh, he caught it. And Christensen is trying to make out that the ball hit the floor before he did. Before he hit the net.
Did he hit it with his foot, though?
I don't know, he might have done, in which case it might be worth a shout.
Yeah, because he was kind of falling backwards. So I don't think it was the arm that was in question. He might have gotten the foot up there in the air.
Great swing. The speed of the attack, that pipe attack, incredible.
Yeah, that's a nice play from Robinson as well. You know when you come in, you're going to get targeted in service reception, and sticks that pass, allows everything to go down there. Here with the unnecessary apology to Tom Dyke.
Good read, good watch from Garcia as well, but also didn't overcommit because those advertising hoardings aren't made of cardboard anymore.
No, yeah, it's a really good chase, but there's no chance he was coming up with that.
I think actually the more we look at that, it's coach's dive.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think, yeah, coach, so show willing.
That was eye wash, we like to call it, just for looks.
Gomez with the serve, came on in the first set to do this, and Bissett as well into the front row, part of the double change, but it doesn't affect the outcome as the USA make their side out and keep their 2-point advantage.
Yeah, again, the USA controlling the ball well at serve receive, and that is key. Ewart this time. Yeah, good luck on that. Putting Mergarejo in front of McHenry is going to be advantageous USA all day long.
Christensen will have the memory of a goldfish for that one. Forget it, move on here. He's got Ensing now to think about getting the ball to on this stacked rotation one. So Ensing's going to run across the net. Cooper's where he wants to be already, and they don't have to worry about it. And for those of you that are thinking, well, he left early and he should be out of rotation, there has been another rule. There's been several rule changes this season in the VNL adherence to the World Champs. On the throw of the ball by the server, the receiving team can now move to where they want to go to. The serving team don't have to be in rotation. They can go and stand where they need to stand to make their block and defense. Good work, Simon. And there's another element to that for the serving team. You, in the front row, have to have your hands behind your head. You can't put them above your head, or you can put them downward, but you can't put them above your head. The highest you can put them is behind your head, and you cannot, your players in the back row, the second line, cannot stand together, club together, and block any kind of view.
That is fantastic work. Good job by Robinson just to get some arms on that pass. Simon's been working that one-to-one serve pretty heavily in his service rotation, and that is a great high, hard swing. Ewart on the left.
That's what you want, isn't it? Cooper knows he's not going to be involved in the attack here, so just make sure the ball's perfect so there's still options for three potentially other guys to have a go. Touch, continuation attack. Bissett maybe gets it again. He does. Oh, well played, Robinson. Christensen with the swing. But it's block out, Jan. Christensen thought then, I'm going to be on 100% stats. I get the swing down. But what a great dig for Cuba.
Mergarejo plays spoiler there. That was a great dig from Robinson as well. This right here, the crowd was ready to erupt. Micah, huge fan favorite here in the Philippines. And unfortunately for the United States and for Micah, that goes Cuba's way.
Cuba to within one. Easy one for Shoji, and Cooper takes it to Bouncetown on the pipe attack, and the 2-point lead restored.
Yeah, he is likely the highest flyer of a full stable of high flyers on the outside for the United States. I mean, look at that, just full extension.
That's not made it, has it? think there is a touch, though. Jan had a good look at that. He was very close to it as well.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. That thing sailed pretty heavily. It might have caught in some fingernails. Let's see.
But if it has, there'll be a discussion about this afterwards. Lads, cut your nails. Every advantage needs to be taken.
I mean, we are next to the ball. They do have some nice mani-pedi spots.
Well, as you know, because you've been. That's not caught anyone. And he clearly, you clearly told Ewart where you'd gone, and he's been there too.
Yeah, he went for the combo manicure mustache trim. Rare, but effective.
Oh, that's hilarious. Cuba called timeout.
Le dije ahorita, vamos a tirarla contra el bloqueo, tratamos de recuperar la pelota. Y eso es parte del juego también. No hay necesidad de tener que ir a definir la primera. La rejugamos contra el bloqueo y vamos a recuperar el balón y eso es parte de esto. Vamos, coño. Dale.
Couple of points to wrap it up then for the USA. They can rely on their side-out game, and that is signal almost for Richard to start making his way down to the court. He'll be having a chat with both coaches after this set finishes. Let's see whether or not NSYNC can make that happen from the serving line. No, is the answer. He had been coming in the VNL. Karch had been using him specifically as a serving sub, something he'd never done before. Here comes Jan. Oh, that's a tough serve. What a set. Continuation attack. Mejorejo, good up by Shoji. Oh, hello. Well, that would have been the play of the game, but there's no way with his back to the net that NSYNC is thinking, that Jendrik's thinking he's getting this.
Really nice move defensively. Yeah. Well, I think he kind of pump faked Micah a little bit there because he did get up in the air.
Yep, we were all thinking the same thing, Karch. So Team USA called timeout. Cuba back to within one.
You're not there. Let's dive this one.
We're a little better able to decipher what was going on in the USA timeout than we are in the Cuban timeout. There's not a lot to say, understandably. It's just a matter of siding out 2 more times here for the United States. But let's settle in and prepare to fight off this serve from Jan.
He's a man of few words when it comes to timeouts. Here's Karch. Marlon with the serve. That'll do, will it? No, good up from Thondike. And that's not caught the block. Oh, the referee wants to have a look. So this isn't a challenge, this is a referee check, and he's entitled to do so because he wasn't sure there was a touch or not.
It's the rule, it's the rule. Challenge for myself.
Sneaky, Christensen, he's always there. He's always up at the referee, chatting to him about that. You allowed to do that? Of course I can.
Watch the hand pull here. Oh. Did he pull in time? I think with him chatting.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. Yeah, there it is.
Nice work. And that is seeing and knowing, not guessing.
Well-timed retraction.
He takes it all back. And now they're still saying there's a touch. There wasn't. Well, we'll see here exactly where we're going. No, it's out.
No more challenge. No. The big screen, I say. No.
Well, they believe, in fact, that Jendrik touched it.
Ball USA. Thank you.
He didn't. It went over the top of Christensen. Set point then for the USA. decent enough ball. Masso, good up by Ewart. Christensen just having a little look who he's got available. Ensing, but only a continuation from him. Oh, Christensen makes it happen. The USA take the set 25-22. They lead by 2 sets to nothing. Excellent play, great swing. And the USA lead by 2 sets to nothing. Two more attacks, but an extra block for Cuba. But a couple more errors, and that was trouble. It's going to be interesting to hear what the coaches have to say. And also from the USA's perspective, do they make any more changes? Because they were able to get the job done with Carnegie on and Ensing on and also Cooper Robinson on. That's quite a big change to make, but it worked. Kirai.
You got to be happy with a few things. They're being up 2-0, but also getting so many guys in the mix.
Yeah, and we'll look to get some more guys in the mix. We believe we're going to need 14 people to try to keep advancing in this tournament. So got to keep people ready, and everybody's doing a really nice job so far.
All right, we'll let you get back to it. Thanks.
Away we go with set number 3. The USA leading Cuba by 2 sets to nothing. And as a result of that, the USA are guaranteed a point, which means that they will finish top of this pool now regardless. It's up to Cuba to try and force a reverse sweep here and get themselves 2 points, and then they'll be in the mix with Portugal. That was very close to being a throw, but playing on the edge, Cooper Robinson, and the USA have their point. It is volleyball, not throw ball. Robinson back to the serving line. Close to going out, played anyway. Oh, that's lovely. So Lopez, who didn't start the match, didn't play in either set, gets a run out here in the third, and that was some swing from him on the pipe attack. It's a whole new lineup for the USA. Rich, I know you've been wandering up to and had to stop for a few autographs and ussies. But,
ussies.
Everyone has changed apart from McHenry.
Yeah, you heard Coach talk about feeling like they were going to need all 14 guys in order to be successful in this tournament. So they're putting that to the test.
Plus, they know now this is reps for these guys because, as I mentioned while you were having a wander up, they're guaranteed a point here. They're going to finish top of the pool regardless. Good lead by Garcia.
Yeah, this is a good spot to be in if you're the United States, and that, as you mentioned, your sort of fate is secured. moving forward. So you get some reps in some big spots for guys. If you're Portugal, you're less than a fan of this approach.
Well done. Gomez also making a start. He'd be coming in as a substitute. And he gets a point for himself with the second option. Attack. Megarejo. Nice pass by Pasteur. Oh, that is a block. Ensing and Kanigi. Ensing had no idea where that had gone. It didn't matter. It was Kanigi who got it all and sent it back with interest. Ensing with the serve. Big serve as well. Well done, Masso. Good hang time from him.
Cuba have to take advantage of this switch up here. You heard their coach tell us in between sets that they felt like the vibe was pretty good, but they were unable to sustain it in set number 2.
Yeah, that was borne out in the stats with the errors they had. A few more than USA and kind of became the difference. But this is good. They're running the pipe. They've run the pipe more, the big more in this set. They have the entire match up to now.
And they've got Lopez back there. This time it's Margarejo. That's such a difficult play for D'Agostino.
Not quite able to make that work. That's a great serve. Kanigi deciding he didn't want to have the swing. Pasteur can, but there's big net touches somewhere. That ball didn't hit the net. Good up, D'Agostino. That's going to be tight. Kanigi again decides I don't want to have a swing. Ensing does. Continuation only. Rally still going, but for how much longer? A little bit longer. Free ball now, Cuba. Oh, that was a big catch and throw-y. That was... Oh, what a touch, Kanigi! Another free ball. Now there's a chance for the USA. Pasteur! Oh, he's unlucky. He's not found the court. And the USA are not going to make any challenges to a potential net touch midpoint. What a pickup.
That was a great pickup from D'Agostino. There was a couple instances there, though, where the USA were a little overly lackadaisical. A couple bang-bang contacts in the backcourt, and then nobody had transitioned to get in position to hit. You really have to get a little bit more dialed in concentration-wise here on the side of the United States.
Good ball. Nice, and good link between Ma and Ensing. And it's safe to say Ensing made that ball go bye, bye, bye.
Well done. there is a G on the end of that. Took me a second.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
There it is, yeah.
Get the touch call now from the ref. Admitted to by the USA. That's a tough one though. It's off the forearm. There's absolutely no way the referee can see that at all with the speed at which that went. So well done, McHenry, for just admitting to it, so we can just get on with the play. Free ball now for Cuba. Oh, chest ups are the best ups from Ensing. But straight away, Cuba come right back at the USA and get the point, and they got a big lead here. 4 is the difference.
Yeah, and this is kind of where you don't want to see Cuba, where they're being physical, relentless.
Lopez. Good pass from D'Agostino. Oh, an illegal attack.
Uh-oh.
But he's front row.
Yeah, this is, I'll tell you what's going on here.
Pasteur, yeah.
There's confusion between McHenry and Pasteur by our down official. And that's going to be a little bit of egg on the face there.
Knee pads? No knee pads?
Yeah.
Different number?
Well, I mean,
completely different looking?
Yeah, how about tattoo?
Yeah, it's everything.
But that is kind of the height at which McHenry's hitting that the official thought that was a back row attack, perhaps.
Oh, it's an ace serve from Lopez.
That is an unfortunate whistle on the previous play. Ooh, man, that thing had no spin on it.
Yeah, and it still managed to get a bit of swerve on it. Timeout called by the USA.
Number 2, when 8 is in the front, we got to be relentlessly on him. Set his way, hit his way, not at the middle. Here we go.
What do you think, everybody? Do you agree or not?
I think Winnie P might just start closing the gap a little bit as we go on here with this. If this continues to go like this, for Cuba's perspective, and the team and the USA aren't able to turn things around.
I think Karch imploring his guys to maybe put 4 into the serve-receive rotation.
D'Agostino wants to get in on the rotation. He can do off the toss of the ball to take the middle of the court. Well played, Robinson.
Yeah, that's got to be an interesting look as a server, where it looks like almost nobody's receiving until you toss it, and then D'Agostino slides into that position 6, Ensing steps into the 1 zone to fill out the 4 receivers.
I think as teams get more kind of used to what's going on with the rotations that players want to make, good swing, with the serve rotations, as in terms of where the serving unit want, what they want to do. There's scope for more tactical serves to get them in trouble as they try to switch.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. It's got to go player by player, you would think, right? Because if you're a Gabby Garcia, you're a little less concerned as to what they're doing over there and just more concerned with cracking your best serve.
Exactly. But there's scope to get teams out of rotation, for sure, particularly on rotation 1, where they want to then, all teams now are going to shove their opposite out to the left side, from the left side to the right to swing. Well, this kind of get the feeling here that this set is edging to Cuba. I mean, we're only 7-12, 12-7 for Cuba, but 5 points ahead. It's going to be interesting to see if USA can get back into this. Oh no, Simon shuts down McHenry. What a great block from Simon.
Even with the height that McHenry gets, nothing Roberlandi hasn't seen in his long and illustrious career.
Another timeout for the USA.
13-7. Volleyball fans who want a free T-shirt.
We got a lot of time. We chip away. Don't have to get it all at once. Let's side out. Start chipping away with our serve. 1, 2, 3. Yes,
Who wants the shirt? Raise your hands. Make some noise. You have more shirts. You have more shirts. Who wants it? Who wants it?
Karch encouraging his boys to side out and then start chipping away with the serve, just to make sure the aggression level is high from the service line for the United States.
It's Masso with the serve for Cuba, and D'Agostino with a good leave. He sends McHenry back to serve now. Oh, yes, good save, Gomez. Free ball for the USA. Everyone in motion, except McHenry decided he's just going to cover. Another chance though for Cuba. Third time lucky. Yes. Side out made.
This is, you know, why if you're coach, you try and give these players an opportunity to get out there, because obviously some of the connection, some of the comfort level out there isn't quite dialed in just yet. And I'm missing some easy scoring opportunities.
That works. Very different style in terms of technique for Ensing to Garcia.
Kyle was just a big boy out there, more of a bruiser.
Yeah, I'd like to see an arm wrestle between you two. Simon will serve now for Cuba. Nice. That was unlucky, just a tad higher, and maybe even if Robinson had gone a little deeper instead of steeper, would have been a clean swing. We got the point anyway.
Hanging there.
God, I tell you what, Pastor throws that a long way into court, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Got a good crack at it, just sails it a bit.
Playing his volleyball in France, Jacob Pasteur for Chaumont Volleyball 52. Good play, really nice. I mean, that was pretty much on the up, wasn't it, from Robinson, that one?
Yeah, it's a great set from Ma'a as well, to be that close and still give your high flyer enough height.
Yeah, it's a great one. You'll look at that, because as his arm comes down, he's still going up. You'll absolutely love seeing that in the highlights. Nice play, Garcia taking that one. Oh, Carnegie, did he just chin the floor then? Ooh. That is a massive block from Cuba.
Yeah, again, USA coming up with some scoring opportunities. There's a nice, oh, gee,
he did.
Christmas.
Oh, wowzers, that is an absolute schnoz to the floor, but he's all right.
A little rhinoplasty by Gerflor.
Oh, get up.
What a dig.
Oh, well played. Sorry, I've lost it. I just lost rhinoplasty. Oh.
How about Murgaray? That's, you saw the great dig again, little flippy from D'Agostino, but this dig from Murgarejo, and he just pays it off as well right in front of Pasteur. Great work from number 2 for Cuba.
Well played, McHenry.
Down official swallows his whistle this time and recognizes that that is indeed a front row attack.
Yeah. It's ridiculous how far because he's coming from so far back as well, isn't he? And coming in and just, yeah, can understand why it can get confusing. Ma'a. Oh, well played, Concepcion. And this is the difference. We see McHenry in his height, but in terms of being early and being quick, Concepcion is a lot faster on this than McHenry was on his play.
Indeed. Yeah, you would say the same of Simon as well, one of the quickest.
Serving substitution then, Gutierrez in for Cuba. And he'll now go off and think about what he's done.
Yeah, kind of landed gingerly. We saw him on the sideline just a moment ago, stretching that shoulder out in preparation, but might have needed to do a couple knee circles.
Good ball from Lopez. That was a tough serve from Robinson. Masso. Cooper's on that. Continuation only from Pasteur. Now, Ensing against 3. USA now, everyone back in system. 4 options. Free swing! Oh no, Pasteur saw glory, but did not finish it.
Sometimes when you see the wide open line, you get those Roger Rabbit eyes that just bulge out of your head. You lose the plot just a little bit.
Just trying to take that one to the line and bounce it over-rotated. So in this bit of blocking. The Cuba doesn't work out though. Pasteur this time makes it work.
Nice pass on that from D'Agostino, and a good job from Ma'a to go back to Pasteur, give him a chance to right his wrongs, so to speak. Good high swing there.
It's a bit tight, but it's well worked, played on his own side. Didn't reach over the net to play the ball, did Thondijk. And again, that speed of Simon is so good, isn't it?
Yeah, he just whips that arm through so quickly.
Pass. Yep, mismatch, Ensing against Lopez. Ensing's got the height.
Anytime you're one-on-one, it should be advantage to the offensive player.
Here comes Ensing with the serve. That's a great serve as well. Ooh, it'll be a point for the USA. It looked like a bit of a net touch from Bissett as he came down.
That feels like, yeah, one of the first bounces that have gone the USA's way in this third set.
Ensing once again. Good cover from Ma'a. That's exactly what Pasteur was going to do in order that they could have another go, the USA, but Cuba it is who have a chance. Oh, Mars! Has he got? He has! That was marvelous.
Yeah, nice. I think we might see a challenge here because, again, this play was that last touch by Ma'a. You know, in the super slow-mo, it may end up that it was indeed. And again, I'll reiterate, I don't know why we call that play that way. Invariably, the person that wipes it into the out-of-bounds direction is going to be the last one to touch it. So,
yeah, because it's quite a prolonged. Yeah, it's a prolonged contact as well, isn't it? It's not really a volley, but it's kind of given to be a bit of a jag, so you can have the prolonged contact. But equally, if he was just volleying that, he would have literally stopped on the contact. So there we go, and
so I mean, it's still on Ma'a's. Yeah.
There we go.
So, you know, this is, but the problem is this is precisely how you're taught. Ma'a does exactly what you're taught to do there, gets the contact with the block, and then wipes it. You know, when players try and throw it off the blocker's hands, that's when you miss, and, you know. So it's one of those weird things with the advent of that challenge. That play goes against the attacker so frequently and sort of negates a smart play, which that was from Ma'a.
Serve that from Simon. Oh, it must have clipped the block on the way through. Simon thought that was the reason. Thought that it was touched, so he felt he had to play it. Well, it didn't know, did it?
Yeah, I don't think it was. I mean, that's such a hard decision to make as the position 6 defender.
Not going to argue with him, mind. Conception with a decent pass. That's a lovely touch in the block. Both teams in a neutral position here, and it is a great block for the USA. I thought for a second it might have gone down the front of the USA, but that's a well-formed, disciplined block.
And not leaving that space between the arms and the net, closing the door. Nice job, USA.
It's now time to feature our most valuable fan.
Nosotros vamos a aflojar el golpe para rejugar la pelota, pero lo estamos haciendo para el antebrazo. Hay que hacerlo más arriba para que el balón salga con cierta parábola. Lo estamos haciendo muy bajito y muy suave. Un poquito más fuerte para la palma de la mano para que el balón se pueda recuperar. Importante hacer este punto.
Most valuable fans. Oh, how about this lady? She should be a most valuable fan.
They're doing a most valuable fan in the arena. Like the most valuable player. The fans here have been absolutely magnificent.
That might be the most adorable fan.
Yes, yes. The fan zone here is just incredible. They'll all be out there after trying to get autographs and selfies and ussies. USA on the comeback trail. Oh, that though may just be the defining moment of this set. That is a huge swing and a big lead now for Cuba.
It's going to be easy pickings with the wide open net for just about anyone in the world of elite men's volleyball, but certainly for Mergarejo.
A serve from Cuba. Bissett, I mean, hits it hard enough. He bullied it over the net.
Yeah, you could hear the extra grunt just nudging that one through the tape.
Set point for Cuba. Well played from that C-quick, short behind Micah Maher. They'll stay in the set for the moment, the USA.
Good pass from Robinson. The connection there. And if Garch is going to stick with this lineup into the fourth set, like these boys just trying to generate a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of momentum here. As you would think, even with Gabby Garcia back there, it's a tall task to overcome Cuba in this third.
I think this would be a record if he could get 6, 7 points. I've seen Zaitsev get 4 to save match point. Well, it got 1. Garcia doing it from the serve and then the swing. You gotta block those.
Yeah, even at 50, 60%, that thing has some pop on it from Gabby.
Oh, he's got the ace. That was a huge serve, 121 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
Twice the speed limit. Oh, yes. Timeout called by Cuba.
Ojo, no quiere decir que la va a meter, pero no debe aflojar mucho el golpe. Estamos. Vamos.
It is now 21, serving 24.
Garcia once again. Oh, it's another huge serve. It's another ace serve.
I mean, how about it, Gabby? Close the deal here, why don't you, kid?
Goodness me! Bounced by Robinson, 23-24. Do not adjust your sets.
Unbelievable, Gabby Garcia coming in and just bludgeoning Cuba single-handedly.
Well, it's handled. They've got a swing chance, but there's 3 blockers waiting, and they make it down. Oh, Masso, well played. And away we go with it. Cuba with the serve. USA leading 2-1, and that one's hit the floor. Half volleys don't count, and it's a 1-0 start for Cuba.
Lopez, a little trickeration there, taking some off.
That time, D'Agostino running it in. And Cooper making sure of the ball off the block and out of play.
He's relatively untouchable so long as he doesn't drag that ball down into blocker airspace. He's just up so high, and Maha doing a nice job feeding him up in those celestial zones.
Good touch. Tricky one for Pastor. Well played. Good skills by Robinson. Masso will get that off the block and into the pin, so it is Cuba's point. They have the lead.
Great look from the net cam.
Well, exactly as you said, when he goes too steep, the block can get involved, and the block got seriously involved.
Yeah, you kind of have no choice from the back row other than to create some steepness, but Robert Landy just right in front of that. Yeah. Always easy to know that when you get blocked in the wrist away that you should have gone crossbody.
Lovely from Ensing. That angle he opened up, there was 0 people in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Good tempo on the tight pass. Kind of maintaining that from Ma'a as well. Exactly what Ensing likes.
Oh, nearly got him again, but that time Robinson able to get the swing away before the block could close.
Yeah. Still exhorting himself into that crossbody. That one, yeah, just a little bit wrist away still. What caught Simone in between.
Oh, what a swing, what a dig. It's going to stay in, is it? Yes, it will!
Oh, goodness.
Oh, but it's been given us out. Okay, so what happens here is the ball went outside the antenna, which was fine to chase it, but when it came back inside the antenna, and then as a result of that, it's out of play. This is unlucky.
Yeah, have a look. Ensing scoops that in. Cooper Robinson absolutely teed off on that ball, but it did go inside the antenna.
Pastor teeing off with that serve, but well played. Pastor get the block out. So at the moment then, going point for point here.
Yeah, look at the location of that set. Ma'a doing a great job right now getting his outside hitters in particular in the spots that they need to be to have their range.
Get a full swing on that. Good up. Oh no! Oh. Just about got on that, did Carnegie. It's another chance here for Cuba. Megareo finds the angle that time, and that little bit of hesitation from the USA ultimately, you feel, cost them that point.
That's been a little bit of the culprit for them, hasn't it? They have these opportunities, but then there's just a little bit of indecision. Some of those, especially plays that are happening quickly in transition.
And for a lot of that, is, again, because there's a little bit of uncertainty around, you know, they're not familiar with the person they're playing with and who's got what role, etc. So that comes with this experience, with being in this situation. Rather do it now than do it in the round of 16. Pasteur. It'll be Simon to serve for Cuba.
Keep an eye on zone 1 here if you're Pasteur.
Played. Robinson just about got to it, and they've managed to run the middle. Well played, Carnegie.
Good pass from Robinson. That was not an easy serve. Simone just kind of dropping the shorty in there. You can see how well disguised it was.
That's a massive serve, but what a great pass. Lopez! And flying in from nowhere. How quick did he get up off the floor then?
That was tremendous from Lopez, because that serve from Carnegie was an absolute bullet up the sideline. Not a lot of spin. That was just an all-around great play. Cuba and Lopez in particular.
Here comes Gomez. Pressure. Well played, D'Agostino. That had some horrible spin on it somehow. Ma'ar's been able to control it. That's still going. Oh, well played, McHenry. And somehow Concepcion finds the floor. Great hustle from the USA, but great patience from Cuba.
Yeah, and it was the weirdest of all the contacts that got the job done there for Cuba. Just some absolute bombs. Well touched by the United States, and then this little lefty slap down from Concepcion is ultimately what seals the deal. We'll follow it up. That ace, Gomez.
Oh, it's a good lead here for Cuba. Robinson crumpling. The touch from Gomez. Lopez using that peripheral vision to great effect. And Cuba take another point.
Really nice defensive discipline from Cuba there, because that was a really smart shot from Robinson. A little rolly over the top. You can see that is your responsibility as sort of that line defender behind a three-man. Lopez was on it. Oh, excuse me, Gomez was on it.
Everybody, how are you doing? Wave to the camera. Really good.
Yeah, a little help. Nice. Just a medium is all we need. Nice recycle.
Fighting boys, let's go. One. 1, 2, 3. USA.
I love the energy. That's another familiar face.
I'm trying to remember what age I was when just a medium was all I needed in shirts. Of course, referring to the quality of the pass, you know, just something kind of high in the middle. We don't need perfection in our service reception against these tough Cuban serves. Just something medium, get our offense going.
Well played, D'Agostino. Did that come back off Robinson? No.
Off the top of the tape, I think, and out wide.
Yeah, just about missed him. Massa's like, did that touch him? No.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. His shoulders are up high enough that it could have gotten his shoulders above the tape. There's a nice block. Ensing helping out McHenry.
Yeah, nice watch that from Ensing. Ma'ar with the serve.
That's the first one we've seen him miss in a couple matches, it feels like. I like that he was trying to change it up. My only complaint with his serve is that a lot of them have been going towards the libero, which is not what you want to do.
Good leave.
It was well long with that one.
USA still playing catch up here. USA still playing catch up here.
Indeed, yeah, that's a couple in succession. Coach Karai wants them to be aggressive from the service line, but you also need to temper it with some prudence.
That's nice. That was only ever going to be point USA then. Not a chance for Cuba from Ensing's swing.
Ensing connection is looking really solid right now, particularly in system. And Ensing just comes in and he's hitting that tee cross court.
McHenry. Lovely. It's just so fast from Simon.
Yeah, if the previous play was only ever going to be point USA, that was only ever going to be point Cuba when you feed Robert Landy in the middle, one-on-one.
Cuba not quite pulling away perhaps as far as they'd like to at the moment, which is giving USA opportunities here.
Yeah, a little loose from the service line are Cuba right now, and it's a chance for the United States to strike, I think.
Good ball. Oh, goodness, he's caught D'Agostino's foot, which was outside the court. But you know what? I would look at that as floor touch, because that could be ball, that could be floor first
it
before
did
his
look
foot.
like it was very close, didn't it?
And you'd have to give that as down, wouldn't you? I don't know, actually. Well, if it was floor first, you would, because it's the end of the round. Oh, that's the end of the point! Micah,
I think Micah, more than anybody, comes up with these just phenomenal highlight-type plays. Just flying in there. What a read that is.
What a block. Yeah, got him.
His other namesake very pleased with that play.
Oh, that's a touch from Carnegie. Oh, shame. Oh, what a opportunity not taken for the USA. Cuba have the point.
Yeah, again, the USA just not capitalizing on those opportunities, because that is a tremendous touch from Carnegie and dig from Ensing. Set that opportunity up. Again, Cuba letting the United States hang around. Now it's incumbent upon them to take advantage here.
Carnegie serve. Oh, it's a good one. And that's out of here. Going, gone. Ace serve, Carnegie.
There you go. That's one way to sort of cut out the transition woes, is just get the direct points from your serve. That was a scud missile.
Tries again, but the net helping Cuba. Oh, touch from Robinson. Well played. Lovely setting Gomez. It's made a big difference here for Cuba, I think, since coming in as the out-and-out setter. Running more options, being a little bit more creative.
I mean, it looks to me like that is what Concepcion is going in with the intention to do. That right arm doesn't even get up, ever. Wow.
Yeah, Gomez is playing so well for Cuba. Ace serve for Cuba.
Yeah, even if the setting, you want to call it a wash between he and Thondijk, that right there is a major upgrade for Cuba.
Oh, yes. That was amazing from Pasteur.
You always love that from the setter, too. Just they have that sense that Pasteur just stuck a tough serve. Feed the man now and let him do that.
Ma'a. Oh, so close. Good leave by Cuba. And now Lopez can go back. He's a player who can cause damage from the serving line. McHenry. Cuba genuinely thought then that's going out. He's hit it from such a height, it's gone over all of them. That is such a good play.
Yeah, got the touch on the fingers from Concepcion in any event, but was also in. Yeah, I love that from D'Agostino too, taking a lot of court, especially on those off-speed serves.
Champlin must ask Cuba a question from the serving line. Good up, great defense. Oh, that is a roof from Cuba, and they lead by 3.
Yeah, such a difficult swing when that set's coming from directly behind you. You have sort of no vision, but Cuba really setting up a well-formed 3-man block.
Not to be for Concepcion with that one. 2 in it though. I mean, it's so. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Gabby, you've set the bar so high for our expectations,
yeah.
my son.
Yeah, and for everybody supporting the USA right now. Can he get them back in it? It's a good serve. Can only go wide. Good touch from Champlin. That was not easy. Sensible from Ensing. Oh, the throwdown, what a touch! What a touch! Oh, this is amazing! Oh, I say, Garcia, where did he come from? We're still going! You've got to be kidding me!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! Oh no! No, no, no! Don't end it like that! Oh my goodness.
Ignominious end to an otherwise spectacular rally.
That had everything.
It had everything.
Well, including the most ridiculous ending. I'm not sure he's going to live that down. I'm not sure, though. Wow.
That is fantastic from Ensing. Yeah, the other byproduct of that last rally not being won by the USA is it stopped any potential for Gabby Garcia to continue from the service line, which is maybe the most major of side effects.
Well, maybe Ensing can make something happen. Garcia all over that. Well played, D'Agostino. And then a free swing because Masso's down on the floor. Gomez can't get into block. Well played and well spotted as well by Ma'a to know not to go anywhere else.
How about the dig from D'Agostino, just holding his ground, little paddles to the sky and perfectly in rhythm, yeah.
Timeout called by Cuba.
Dale, dale, un cambio, La cambiamos ahora, la cambiamos. Dale, dale, dale. 1, 2, 3.
It's 19, serving 20.
Ensing. Not to be. So Cuba stay in front for the moment.
Yeah, this is a pretty critical point for Cuba, I think. If they miss their serve again, you feel like the USA are just ready to strike.
He's got interesting technique, Pastor. Not your traditional arms back and arms up. You watch what his arms are doing. It's unique to him. So Team USA call the timeout.
It is now time for our hard count.
Get a great swing and the pin. Cover system all the way. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, USA!
There you go. Good luck, people. Can you warm hard for us? On the clock. Kaya, wagi mo sila mga kababayan. Warm hard. No, that's a burger.
Maybe a change coming. Thorndike's on for Gomez. Just that little bit of extra. In fact, he's into the back row, so. No, it's not. I was still thinking now he's going. Where's he going? He's in the front row. He's at a bit of height at the net in the block. That's what he's on for. Good touch, Garcia. Well done, D'Agostino. Oh, again, Garcia like a puddle of water, soaking up all the energy. And it is Cuba that take the point and now lead 23-19. Oh no, we got a 23-19. We have a 23-19.
You've been waiting all week.
Oh, right, anyone wondering what on earth I was going on about? I'll say Monsters Inc. Right now, Cuba, 2 away from the set. And from taking this one to 5. Somehow Maher gets away with that.
That was a little sticky, perhaps, but on the replay it looked a little better.
Yeah. Couple of changes coming for the USA. Ewert's in, Champlin's out, Cooper Robinson into the front row.
Yeah, and you were tasked with trying to play Gabby Garcia here at late stages. Set 4 for the U.S.
Trouble. Oh, good touch though. What a scoop by Coops. And did he get the fingers? Yes, he did.
Wow. Yeah, credit Carnegie too for finding that ball and putting up an absolute beauty of a bump set as well. Look at the finish.
Lovely. Just looking for those hands, wasn't he?
Just barely got him as well.
Timeout called by Cuba.
Si no puedo ponerlo perfecto, lo tiramos ahí entre la línea de 3 metros y la net, sin riesgo, sin riesgo. El objetivo es que se pueda combinar sin problema. Y vamos a meter el cuerpo, hay que hacer este punto.
You love the fighting spirit here of the United States, always grinding late in these sets, but they would like to be in a little bit better position and not have to always have their backs against the wall and be a little better in conversion throughout the set.
Touch again. Cooper's got great reactions. Oh, I say! And what a spike to back it all up.
Just another scoopy from Robinson. Tremendous. And then how about the foot speed and the set from Maher scrambling.
22-23. Ewert once again. Masso. No. Ensing. No. Lopez. No. It's net touch against Cuba. And we are tied up at 23-all. Challenge coming though. They don't think there was.
Oh.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. Caught it with his hand, but, well, yeah, and the ball's still in that area, so that might well be deemed he was still in the action of blocking. That's the thing they've got to look at here. The ball was also right there at the net. It was not in another part of the court, so he was still involved. It wasn't like the action was happening somewhere else.
Yeah, the language on that rule is always a little bit interesting. Is it still part of your blocking motion, so to speak? It is a judgment call, but I don't think it's going to go the way of Cuba. And we said it, you were looking to play Garcia here late, and he's done a great job of it. A lot of different routes to that same end goal.
Well, what he's doing well, he's putting it in place, making Cuba play, but it's not so easy that they've been able to run their middle at the moment. So that's been the key here. Ewart with the serve. Oh, it's a cracker. What a pickup, Megare. Oh, and then they do run the middle. Are you kidding?
That is absolute heartbreak right there for the United States. Robinson thought he was going to have an easy put away on the overpass. Great play to stay in it from Cuba, and now they've got a set point.
I'm not sure whether that is. Can you? It does smell a little bit like eau de Sonk.
Oh, you feel like it's coming, huh?
I don't know. I just think someone's picked the bottle up. I'm not sure if they've taken the lid off yet.
You might be smelling the replica store in the Mall of Asia.
Robinson. Well, they've got a swing chance for it to take it to 5. Masso! No! What a time to make that block! 24 all!
The set's almost becoming counterintuitive. You know, that's the play you feel like Cuba should win, the U.S. wins it. The last one with the overpass, you feel like the U.S. should win, Cuba wins it. It's anybody's guess here. This is why we love the sport.
I can tell you now, Coach Kachkarai has just given Carnegie a serving instruction. Not sure that was it. Well, it might be. This has to come over, and that's not happening. And now it is match point USA. What a turnaround.
Unbelievable stuff. The end of set 3 and set 4 both. The United States just never say die attitude.
Carnegie. They try middle, but it's well watched by Ma.
Oh my goodness.
I could do it, but the block said, no, you can't. Oh, that was close.
I love the aggressiveness from Ewart here.
Tell you what, had he made that set, if he made the set to Cooper, he'd have had a free swing. We keep going until somebody gets 2 points clear. Perfect pass, D'Agostino. And the pipe, the big, is epic.
A little retribution there for Ewart. And now it's Ma'a to close it out. He's missed his last couple. Expect this one to be a good one.
Good touch. A chance. Robinson gets it done. The USA take the set 27-25. They have beaten Cuba by 3 sets to 1. Cuba are out. It is the USA and Portugal who will be going through to the round of 16. What a match.